Fezzes were really interesting because one of the things you see in the Ottoman period is what we call clothing reform. Clothing in that time was a type of uniform. In the Ottoman context in the 19th century globally, uniform was a marker of identity. When the Turkish Republic was formed and people were making the ulama take off their hats and so forth, it became really problematic. Because one of the ulama said, first you take off our clothes, then you take off what's in our minds. You can't see a single photo in this period with a man without a hat. Everybody's got their head covered. When they tried to change the turban to the fez, it was also controversial. But they justified it by saying this came from Morocco. So in Turkey, they call Morocco fez. Okay, so it came from there. They said, we can deal with this. This is okay. This is Islamic. But in World War I, the fez became problematic because the Western soldiers could see these red hats and just pop them off. So you can see clothing, how it works and operates in that sense as well. So there's a to and fro to everything. In this period, the Muslims are really concerned about women's clothing, actually. And there was a piece by Mehmet Akif, who wrote the Turkish national anthem, and he's talking about Islamic civilization, Madaniyah. And this random paragraph comes in about women's clothing. And they were complaining that, it was really fascinating, that the women are showing their wrists. So they were annoyed that the women were showing their wrists, actually, in this context. They just felt that more and more women were starting to become a lot more flagrant in their clothing choices. When Abdul Hamid did the education, there was education for women too.
وكان يقاوم التفسخ الغربي الوارد إلى بلاده، حتى أنه عندما بدأ يلاحظ وهو سلطان بدأ يلاحظ أن بعض النساء تخلينا عن اللباس العثماني وصرنا يلبسنا اللباس الأوروبي، تخلينا عن اللبس العثماني الجميل التي تغطي فيه المرأة وجهها يشمك هذا المشهور العثماني. فأصدر مرسوما إلى الحكومة ليعلقوه في الشوارع وينشروه في الصحف أنه ليس لامرأة أن تسير في الطريق بدون أن تغطي وجهها بالنقاب العثماني المعروف، وعلى النقاب ألا يكون شفافا يبرز الوجه، بل عليه أن على المرأة أن تلبس نقابا يخفي محاسن وجهها ويكون كما هو الحال في اللباس العثماني المشهور. وجعلوا أمرا إلى الحكومة وإلى الشرطة